another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The final game of the opening weekend of 2020. Time for football from Denver. Broncos and Titans. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down,
that's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First down, Titans.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And
the goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Draw play. This is Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent, who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield. It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry is a Bronco for the longtime Charger. It's Melvin Gordon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Titans' 33-yard line.
Second and 11.
55's my guy. 54. Crunch down, defense. Mark 55. Mark run team spin. Game situation. Let's go. Check 26. Check 26.
Block working out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And it's 3rd down.
Check, check. Watch 50. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Shoot. Kill.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
From the 41, Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
going to throw on 3rd and 1. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
Well, how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lindsey. Brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man, Hamler, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From midfield, here's Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to give to Lindsey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9. Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that is incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
The tackle made.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
14-yard line.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, Locke. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
41-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And just a yard to go here on second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And caught by Henry. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum. Give them an advantage to move the ball downfield.
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Here's Locke to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the draw, Lindsey, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
By Jack Crawford.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
155, 155. Coming this way, coming this roster. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Double dog, that's the way. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Squeeze, get in there.
On the counter, Lindsey. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
2.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going with Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Now to the air, Locke. And he's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Broncos have taken the lead.
McManus lining up for the
A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's caught. Humphries. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now it's Tannehill. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
A gain of 3.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And the Titans first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Completes it to Davis.
Complete to
the reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To the air again, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this a 39-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone look.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Back at the
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Block working out of the gun. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
At the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
The tackle
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. 16 yards, a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. A gain of run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
From the gun, it's Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Alberto. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Brandon McManus lining
Well,
up.
that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
17-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Let's go. 55.
From the 17, Locke. That's complete, Okuebuna. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert Okuebuna making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good. Makes the score Broncos 24, Titans 6.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Titans.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Being chased out left. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Tannehill on first down. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've